There's a woman who can sew your exact body shape without touching you. They call her Madam Ronke. No one knows her real surname. She runs a tiny tailoring shop tucked behind a quiet plaza in Ikeja not far from Allen Avenue. No Instagram page. No TikTok. No loud adverts. Yet, every weekend, her clients arrive in black SUVs and tinted Jeeps, mostly rich wives, influencers, actresses, and church mamas. Her specialty? No measurements. No fittings. She looks at you, smiles faintly, and says, "Your body already told me everything." Then she disappears behind the curtain. And when you come back for your order, it fits you like skin. Too perfect. Too alive. Adesuwa, a 25-year-old NYSC Corps member, stumbled into Madam Ronke's shop by accident. Her regular tailor at Ogba had ruined her send-forth outfit. She had 3 days to fix it. A woman at church whispered, "Go to Madam Ronke. She doesn't ask for measurements." Desperate, Adesuwa obeyed. The moment she entered the shop, she felt it. Cold air. Despite NEPA being out. The sewing machine wasn't running. But the room echoed with a strange ticking like knuckles tapping wood. Madam Ronke sat at the back. Face calm. No makeup. Just her eyes black, steady, wide. "You have a stubborn spirit," she said, staring at Adesuwa. "But the cloth will obey me." 3 days later, Adesuwa returned. The gown fit perfectly. Too perfectly. She noticed something: no threads were visible. The seams weren't stitched, yet the dress held together like it was glued to her skin. That night, she wore it to a dinner. Heads turned. Compliments flowed. But by 3 a.m., she woke up coughing. Something metallic was in her mouth. She spat it into her palm. It was a bent sewing needle. Adesuwa began to dream strange things. A woman crying over a spool of black thread. A baby wrapped in ankara, screaming from inside a wardrobe. A red river with dresses floating on it, each tagged with names. In one dream, she saw Madam Ronke sewing a wedding gown, but instead of a mannequin, the figure she stitched was breathing. When she woke, her pillowcase had faint stitching across it like invisible thread was dancing while she slept. Curious, and now scared, Adesuwa returned to the shop. She asked for a minor adjustment to the gown, but her real goal was to peek behind the curtain. When Madam Ronke stepped out to answer a phone call, Adesuwa crept in. What she saw changed her life forever. In the room was a giant dress form made of bones and cowries. Spools of thread, not cotton, but braided human hair. A clay pot containing tongues, human tongues. And in the corner, a calendar marked with blood circles. Every 9th customer was crossed out with red chalk. On a table was an open notebook. It read, "To sew a soul into silence, mix her name with her shadow, pierce the heart 3 times, then wear her spirit as cloth." Adesuwa